shot.
Well, if this is not going out, then we'll put the recording up later.
Yeah.
All right.
So I have an Ethernet here, hardwired.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Can I take 2 minutes and see if I can get it?
You do it, I'll do the first song.
Okay.
Don't imagine you're the first to walk the thorn path dusk to dawn. The bubbles rise, the bubbles burst, the river just keeps rolling on. Don't imagine you're alone in carrying that razor load. You're just a bubble made of bone, like billions on the river road. And everyone will rise, and everyone will fall, and everyone is suffering, so mercy to us all. Mercy to us all. Don't think you're the only one to lose the game and pay the cost. We all ride down the river, run through rapids and by tempest tossed. Don't think any of the things you hold on to can ever last. The river takes, the river brings, the river it runs awfully fast. And everyone will float, and everyone will sink. We all know pain, so mercy to all creatures that can think. To all creatures that can think. The water's deep, the water's cold, the river it runs hard and wild. You're only water when all's told, you're nothing but the river's child. Don't believe the walls you build can keep the flood outside your door. Each valley that the river filled believed that once and does no more. Don't believe that you will drown however far you've fallen in. The river only pulls you down so it can teach you how to swim. And everyone will rise, and everyone will fall, and everyone is suffering, so mercy to us all. Mercy to us all. Thank you. Do we have confirmation that the streaming is working yet?
Yes, it appears to be on my phone.
Finally, stable streaming. Thank you. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Is next Lightbringer's Fall by the amazing Eben Brooks, who is sacrificing a chicken to the streaming gods at the moment. Somebody make a chicken noise. Thank you.
A lot of chicken. Really, Eben, you downstage.
If we do this again, I vote that we hire someone to sit there and sacrifice chickens to the streaming gods for
It
us.
was gonna be Terry, but she got a migraine.
Okay.
Baby goats. And she probably still wouldn't have been able to get it working properly because this whole thing seems to be
Cursed.
cursed.
Welcome to the Defense Against Dark Arts position at Hogwarts. As a concert.
Okay, I actually have to tune, so sorry.
So we'll have a brief piece by Philip Glass.
It's not rhythmic enough to be Philip Glass. Okay, we're good.
Let's go.
Hi! Okay, so now this is on my album Mirrors, and I think you'll hear some of the autobiography in it. Sail doomed black oceans wider than the hand of God. I used to ride the wave of attitude, counting on nothing but fate to guide me. But now I wear a tailored suit and tie, and I struggle on to make sense of it all. Lightbringers fall. I used to take my sunshine in a pill and sail along with the stellar winds. I used to navigate the spaces between the cells of my own mind. But now the sun's my enemy, and I take a different kind of pill to help me keep up with it all. Lightbringers fall. Used to have many lovers, a rainbow of all different kinds. I used to see the colors in their souls and bathe in the light from their eyes. But now the sun's been settled down with a girl whose heart of hearts is the color of the wall. Lightbringers fall. I used to sail beyond the sunset, traveling to the gates of hell. I was the left hand of darkness, stirring up the lives of mortal men. But now I've bought into the system, and I've sold out to the hive to take my place behind the wall again. Lightbringers fall. Thank you. Next up is Allison's song, No Equation.
We are the sum of all our parts, the broken and the whole, of artifice and secret arts, of scars and things we stole. And no equation can predict how crookedly our hearts may grow. We do not get to choose our hearts, we only choose the dice we roll. We are a raven's junkyard jewel of tinsel and of bone, a bauble that some holy fool let fall before the throne. And no equation can predict how crookedly our road may run. We do not choose our road so cruel, we only walk its length alone. We are a heart that's come unstrung, a worn and tarnished thing. There is no song that can be sung to mend a broken string. And no equation can predict how crookedly our words may wind. We do not choose our native tongue, we scream until we learn to sing. We are that garden of delights where gods and monsters lie. And now for some Doctor Who.
Oh yeah. Spoilers. I've done all this before, and I'll do it all again. Don't speak to me of ifs, dear girl. It all comes down to when, and it may take me but an instant or an eon now and then, but I'll be there to keep you living for today. Yesterday's a mystery unraveling in time, and tomorrow is my history, but it's not worth a dime. Today is all that matters, with its glory and its crime, and I'll be there to keep you living one more day. 'Cause I'm a madman with a sane plan. I'm no hunter, but I'm no fox. There are bad guys in the mad skies, but I'll be there when danger knocks on my magic box. My mission is to save life, but I killed all of my kind, 'cause it was them or everybody else until the end of time. And I may have lots to learn in this infinity of mine, but I'll be there to keep you living for today. Time is such a funny thing, we don't know how it ends, although I've been there many times before with several of my friends, and each time I go it's different. I guess it all depends on if I'm there to keep you living one more day. 'Cause I'm a madman with a sane plan. I'm no hunter, but I'm no fox. There are bad guys in the mad skies, but I'll be there when danger knocks on my magic box. Yes, I'm a madman with the same plan. I'm no hunter, but I'm no fox. There are bad guys in the mad skies, but I'll be there when danger knocks on my magic box.
Oh, do the noise. Do the tortoise noise. I love that part. This one's from Neil Gaiman's Sandman, at least in part. When superheroes fly, are we remembering our dreams of flight? They never truly die, like the dead we see in dreams. Is grad school just a dream of going back to middle school? The other kids are mean, and I can't find my classroom. The city of sleep is the city where everyone goes. We wander its streets, sometimes not wearing our clothes. We dive so deep, we break the surface on the other side, where the air is sweet and the sky is amazingly wide. Our waking dreams online flash by in random sequences of dandelion wine, of cabbages and kings. Do only people dream? Do cities and machines as well? What happens if my hometown should wake up before I do? The city of sleep is the city where all of us go. The gates of horn and ivory opening far. We laugh and weep and remember things we're not supposed to know. Our faces before we were born, the color our hearts really are. When superheroes fly, are we remembering our dreams of flight?
Nobody has a silver Camry parked out back?
Silver Camry?
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You need to tune.
Yes, I do.
So next is Eben's filk of a Johnny Cash cover of a Depeche Mode song, inspired by his time playing City of Heroes, a MMORPG whose loss is greatly lamented.
Yes, yes indeed. Your own personal arch-villain, someone who hates your guts, someone who's nuts. Your own personal arch-villain, someone whom you must fight, whose wrongs you must right. You're an army of one and your day is done. Your fights are won all over Paragon. Your missions are completed and evil's been defeated. But there's someone out there in a secret lair. His only care is your despair. He's plotting to destroy you, he'll probably just annoy you. Reach out and punch face. Reach out and punch face. Your own personal arch-villain, someone who hates your guts, someone who's nuts. Your own personal arch-villain, someone whom you must fight, whose wrongs you must right. Well, you know where to stand, he's a bad, bad man, but you foil his plans because you can. The blaring of the sirens will summon you to violence. He's plotting to destroy you, or probably just annoy you. Reach out and punch face. Reach out and punch face. Reach out and punch face.
And now for something completely different. A song about the male gaze. There's a camera stuck in my head. There's a mirror full of mirrors in my eyes. It's the gaze of everybody with a cock that my culture taught me to internalize. So I watch myself when the watchers aren't around. It's a mirror full of mirrors, it's a camera. There's a television in my heart telling me what I'm supposed to be, and it criticizes every part. I'm judged in terms of fuckability. So I hate myself because the watchers tell me to. It's a mirror full of mirrors, it's a camera. There is nothing I can do without seeing how I look. I feel it fill me up with fear and doubt. There is nothing I can do about seeing how I look, and that is something I could live without. If I broke free from the observers, would I become a part of the audience? If nobody were watching me from inside, would I become a man? There is a watcher living in my head. He says I'm real and you are just a girl. He tells me pretty is the price you pay for taking up any space in the world. So I erase myself when I'm not good enough to see. It's a mirror full of mirrors, it's a camera. If I broke free from the observers, would I become a part of the audience? If nobody were watching me from inside, would I become a man? It's a mirror full of mirrors, it's a camera. It's a mirror full of mirrors, it's a camera. And now for something completely different.
This is on my most recent album, Dr. Captain Dovahkiin Chief. There were 3 drunken Klingons come from the sky one night. They drank from Monday morning, nor stopped till Saturday night. When Saturday night came round, me boys, they would not then go out. These 3 drunken Klingons, they pushed the jug about. Now here's Jedzia Dax, she's a slug with eyes of blue. Move up, me jolly Klingons, for I'm a Klingon too. And I will be your equal before that we go out. These 4 drunken Klingons, they push the jug about. There's fresh rocket blood pie, there's heart of targan gaff. There's all sorts of tasty things that squirm and swim and walk. There's 40 barrels of blood wine, they've nearly drunk them out. These 4 drunken Klingons, they push the jug about. Now up comes the Ferengi, he's asking for his pay. It's a 40,000 credit bill these Klingons have to pay. And so they marched him to the airlock and neatly shoved him out. These 4 drunken Klingons, they pushed the jug about. The chief of engineering is feeling mighty blue. They've drunk the antimatter and all of the matter too. And where is the station? You Klingons brisk and gay. It's nowhere in the quadrant, we drank it clean away.
This is Crooked Hand. He was the bridge to the other side, and the country where the roads descend to the shining city on the shore, where miracles don't happen anymore. He could not heal my crooked hand, though he loved me with his crooked heart. That's how I came to understand, by crooked fits and crooked starts. There is no messenger of grace, there is no shortcut to the throne. The kingdom wears a human face, I have to get there on my own. Though his cathedral is still there, his congregation's empty air. The statue has a wound that bleeds, but it's blood that no one needs. He could not save my crooked soul, though he kissed me with his crooked mouth. I imagined he could make me whole, from twisted north to broken south. But he was only telling lies, promising gifts he could not give. He could not make me well or wise, he could not teach me how to live. There is a reliquary bust, long forgotten deep in dust. And if his stories are still told, they're nothing but fool's gold. He could not ease my crooked pain, though he held me in his crooked arms. And in a whisper like the rain, he swore to keep me safe from harm. But he was only there to save himself, see himself reflected in my face. I could have been anybody else to help him forget his fall from grace. us not be what we are. We learn each time we come undone. Grow wiser with each crooked scar. And the only answer I understand is in my empty crooked hand. Which album is this one on?
Oh, this one's on Mirrors.
Oh,
I wrote this for my high school reunion, and then when I actually got to play it at my high school reunion, no one mentioned in it was there.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
Because you want to watch their faces when you say those things about them.
Yep. Stephen left home, for where to I'm not certain. He found himself a lover, the first in his life. And Michael's in Irvine, behind the orange curtain. 2 beautiful daughters, and I still want his wife. And Erica's posing for Hugh Hefner's cameras and making good money in movies, it seems. And my heart was broken by a girl named Tamara, who took off pursuing her thespian dreams. Why do we try to remember those days when we were all young and green? Does anyone here have no regrets about those days when we were eternally 17? Eternally 17. Dave found religion and then found a lover. She too was a Christian. She messed with his mind. And Randy's still living at home with his mother. He hasn't forgiven us for being unkind. Why do we try to remember those days when we were all young and green? Does anyone here have no regrets about those days when we were terminally 17? Terminally 17. Wendy fell for Randy's cool older brother. It didn't last long, but they had some good times. And Frederick and I, we always hated each other. But if living well is the best revenge, then Rache ist mine. 'Cause I've got a wife now and 2 other lovers. They all like each other, they tease me no end. It gets complicated down under the covers, but I could do worse things than sleeping with friends. Why do we try to remember those days when we were all young and green? Does anyone here have no regrets about those days when we were terminally 17?
Heartwood. It's about the perils of dating outside your species. I've loved the men of water who take the shape of what they fill. I've loved the men of air who fly and never can be still. I've loved the men of fire, and I know what burns are worth. But none of them can satisfy a daughter of the earth. They find me much too heavy, or they find me much too strong. They tell me that my soul is strange and all my ways are wrong. They come and go like weather, they come and go like tides. Where is a man of heartwood for my heart to rest beside? Where is a man of heartwood for my heart to rest beside? I've loved the men descended from the piece of borrowed bone. I've loved the sons of shadow from the far side of the throne. I've loved the sons of heaven, though they shine so bright it hurts. But none of them can understand my roots down in the dirt. They find me much too solid, or they find me much too hard. And born beneath a lonely sign, my destiny's ill-starred. But they were looking at the sky while I was looking down. Where is a man of my kind who my roots can grow around? Where is a man of my kind who my roots can grow around? I am no bird of plumage bright to flutter on your arm. I am no lily maiden who needs keeping safe from harm. I am no chest of golden coins for you to hoard and boast. I'm rough as any riverbed and weathered as a post. I've loved the men of moonlight where they run and hunt and howl. I've loved the men of midnight on the dark streets where they prowl. The chase, it can be thrilling and sweet, the taste of blood. But none of them will linger with a woman born of mud. They find me much too common, or they find me much too plain. They cannot hear my heart cry out in loneliness and pain. When will some man who speaks my native language take me home and roll me in his arms upon the mosses and the loam? Where is a man of my kind who my roots can grow around? Where is a man of heartwood for my heart to rest beside? Sleeping with vampires, just annoying. And now one of our rare covers.
Yeah, this is a bit of an experiment.
If you grew up in the 80s, you might recognize this.
Want to make sure I'm nice and in tune for this.
Yes.
All right. You can fool yourself. You can cheat until you're blind. You can touch your heart. It can happen. You can mend the wires. You can feed your soul apart. You reach, it can happen. you, it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone eventually. As you happen to say, it can happen today. As it happens in every way. A constant fight, you're pushing the needle to the red. Who knows what's right? No substitute, you're born, you're dead. Created by fantasy, our destination's call. So look up, look down, look out, look around, yeah, look up, look down. There's a crazy world outside. We're not about to lose our pride. It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to everyone eventually. If you happen to see, it will happen to be. Nothing happens to no one and nowhere. This world I like,
This world I like.
we are architects of life. A song aside, delivering words that linger through fields of green, through open eyes. There's for us to see. So look up, look down, look out, look around, yeah, look up, look down. There's a crazy world outside. We're not about to lose our pride.
It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to everyone eventually. If you happen to say, it can happen today. When it happens in every way.
You can fool yourself,
it can happen to you, it can happen to
you
me,
can cheat until you're blind. You can touch your
if you
heart,
happen to say, it can happen today.
it can happen.
When it happens in every way.
You can mend the
It can happen
wires,
to you, it can happen to
you can
me.
feed your
It can
soul
happen to
apart.
everyone eventually.
You can touch your
It can
life,
happen to say, it can happen
you
today.
can bring your
As it
soul
happens
alive.
in every way.
It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to you, it can happen to me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now we're going to close out the first set with a little piece inspired by the nice folks at fark.com. This is called Still No Cure for Cancer. Let me just check my tuning. We use the Snark tuner because it's cheap, it's effective, it's convenient, and it was obviously named by somebody who was digging for their tuner in the bottom of a dark music bag. I hear they're doing an upgrade of it. It will, of course, be called the Boojum. So it's the... Whoa. There we go. So it's the new millennium. Where is my flying car? There's still no cure for cancer. There's still no cure for what we are. I really miss the Cold War. These hot wars are so much worse. I thought the world was moving forward, but it's going in reverse. Where is my flying car? There's still no cure for cancer. Thought we might have world peace. Thought we might get some answers. Where is my flying car? So it's the new millennium. It looked much better from a distance. So it's the new millennium. Where's my vacation on the moon? There's still no cure for cancer. and I don't think we'll get one soon. We know that power corrupts, our leaders are as nasty as they come. This is no global village, we're living in a global slum. Where's my vacation on the moon? There's still no cure for cancer. Thought we might reach the stars, thought we might get some answers. Where is my flying car? So it's the new millennium. It looked much better from a distance. So it's the new millennium, and people still get sick and die. There's lots of natural stupidity, but still no real AI. Where is my shiny future? Home of the brave, land of the free. It's been sold off to corporate interests, and frankly so have we. Where is my flying car? There's still no cure for cancer. Thought we might save the world, thought we might get some answers. Where is my flying car? So it's the new millennium. It looked much better from a distance. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That closes out our first set. What are we doing about having a set break while live streaming?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. We will start the second set at 7. So, like, hotbox that cigarette and get right back up here.
I'm out of them and I'm doing fine.
Okay, good.
Please put money in the tip jar because that's how we pay our sound man. The man who has his finger on the suck button. Actually, he doesn't usually push it, but we want to thank him for not pushing the suck button.
Indeed. And for those of you who are watching the live stream, last I checked, there were 14 of you. Thank you very much.
That is more people than we have in the theater tonight.
That is more people than we have in the audience tonight, yes.
Normally we have a bigger audience, but we're conflicting with some major events, including an enormous tiki cocktail festival in Mission Valley.
Well, not to mention the fact that most of our friends are at a birthday party for
But thank you for tuning in.
one of our other friends. But thank you for tuning in. And in the description for the video, there is a link, or rather there should be a link at the top that leads to a donation page. And since you can't put money in the tip jar, you can contribute to us in that way.
Or buy downloads and CDs from our CD Baby pages.
Yes. I don't know her URL, but you can get to mine from music.ebenbrooks.com.
Allison Lonsdale in the CD Baby system.
We'll be back in now 2 minutes.
Somebody is watching it from Descanso, so apparently.
It's signal from Descanso. That's pretty impressive. So I don't even know where they're sitting.
Well, now it's only 12.
They're probably sitting at a
Well,
restaurant.
some people may have turned off for.
It's one of the few reliable places in Descanso for cell phone signal. That's pretty cool.
Whose birthday?
Oh, by all means, do.
Tanya, I don't remember what her last name is now. Used to be Gear.
I don't know her. I have over 100 Pokeballs now just for sitting here and collecting them.
No. Shit. That's not long enough. No.
Is that your biggest fan? Yes, summer. Living in the land of forever summer. So it has to be extra hot so that we actually notice. I know, no bueno. Oh, skinny will too. Those of us who are destined for the owner, it's also here.
Sorry if that made you guys seasick or anything.
Let's do a bridge lurch.
Wow!
The water's gone, you might want to restore it.
I don't have time.
Okay.
My girlfriend says I should stop swearing so much.
Why would she say a thing like that?
Well, she says it to me a lot, so.
Will you swear to that?
Okay, lost the other pick. Getting the backup pick.
So, set 2. The song is called...
Hi, we're back.
Yes. The song is called Danger and Desire, and the lyrics were reprinted in the introduction to the book Swords and Circuitry, a manual for designers of computer role-playing games by Neil and Jenna Halford. We roll the dice, we cut the cards, don't think it's all we're doing. This is the oldest magic, drums around the tribal fire. We bleed for stories and we make them come alive and breathing. We're weaving tapestries of danger and desire. You can call us children, you can call us fools, but you choose to live in a world with one set of rules. You can say we're devils, throw our books on the fire. If your heart's too small to handle danger and desire, if your heart's too small to handle danger and desire. You see us moving, little men, across the kitchen table. Laugh if you must, but we know every one of them by name. Forged in the heart of childhood, wakened with a living language. They're ready to die for dreams of honor and of fame. You can call us children, you can call us fools, but you choose to live in a world with one set of rules. You can say we're devils, throw our books on the fire. If your heart's too small to handle danger and desire, if your heart's too small to handle danger and desire. Out in the wood between the worlds, we spread our picnic blanket. We cross the gates of wonder, dancing on a burning wire. And in the living room, our circle opens up the gateway to shining cities built of danger and desire. You can call us children, you can call us fools, but you choose to live in a world with one set of rules. You can say we're devils, throw our books on the fire. If your heart's too small to handle danger and desire, if your heart's too small to handle danger and desire.
Thank you. Okay.
Here's another filk inspired by a city of heroes. This time, Sheryl Crow.
This is called Beat Up the Scum.
And which album is it on, or is it?
It's on Geek Mythology.
There we go.
friend, the big badass, fights bad guys out in RV. I'm not high enough to pass, so I'm stuck here farming XP. I don't have epic pools, I don't have diddly squat. It's not having what you need, it's knowing what to slot. I'm gonna beat up the scum, I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm in town. I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna throw them in jail. And if they try to jump bail, I'll hunt them down. I'm gonna beat up the scum, I'm gonna beat up the scum. Crime is a crummy job, it won't help you make it big. You can't even pay the mob to keep you out of the zig. But every time I turn around, the prison walls are coming down. Maybe something's wrong with me to make me fight this villainy, but this looks like a job for me. I'm gonna beat up the scum, I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm in town. I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna throw them in jail. And if they try to jump bail, I'll hunt them down. I'm gonna beat up the scum, I got my super suit on so I can have fun.
This one's called 100 Shades of Black. Raven, find me shiny and take me back to your nest. I live with half a mystery and I need to know the rest. Tell me all your riddles and I'll tell you all my lies. Teach me to be wicked till I'm wise. At night I dream of feathers in 100 shades of black, and I wake up feeling like the wings were torn off of my back. So I would make a bargain with the Lord of Tricks and Chance, and if I survive you'll show me how to dance. Raven, find me shiny and take me up in your beak. You're good at finding secrets, but you will not find me weak. Tell me all your riddles and I'll answer them with scars and the magic of the junkyards and the bars. At night I dream of wings that spread to cover half the sky, and I wake up full of anger and I cannot tell you why. So I would make a bargain with the one I cannot trust, because I'm good at finding treasure in the dust. Raven, find me shiny underneath the rust and mud. Teach me all the languages that whisper in my blood. Tell me all your riddles and I'll try to guess them right. Drop me into my memories of flight. Tell me all your riddles and I'll tell you all my lies. Teach me to be wicked till I'm wise.
I appreciate the feedback. However, it's coming about 45 seconds too late. There is a delay.
People are posting stuff?
Yes. And that's fine. I like hearing about how you guys like the show, but like when there's a technical glitch and I fix it 5 seconds later, you don't see it until 45 seconds after that.
So here we've got another cover, this time the Dandy Warhols.
Oh yeah, I love this song. This song came out in the early aughts, and the Dandy Warhols just kind of exploded onto the scene with their album 13 Tales of Urban Bohemia. And, you know, they billed themselves as making music like the Rolling Stones used to, and as arrogant as that sounds, they backed it up. Great car, yeah, what's wrong with it today? I used to have one too, maybe you'll come and have a look. I really love your hairdo, yeah. I'm glad you like my do, see we're looking really cool, look out. So what do? Oh yeah, I wait tables too. No, I haven't heard your band, cause you guys are pretty new. But if you dig on vegan food, well come over to my work, I'll have them cook you something that you'll really love. Cause I like you, yeah I like you, and I'm feeling so bohemian like you. Yeah I like you, yeah I like you, and I feel wow. Woo! Who's that guy just hanging at your pad? He's looking kinda bummed. Yeah, you broke up, that's too bad. I guess it's fair if he always pays the rent and he doesn't get bent about sleeping on the couch when I'm there. Cause I like you, yeah I like you, and I'm feeling so bohemian like you. Yeah I like you, yeah I like you, and I feel wow. Woo! And I'm feeling so bohemian like you. Yeah, I like you. Yeah, I like you. And I like you, 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 I like you. And I feel wow. Woo! Okay, now we're gonna calm down a little bit.
What tea is this?
Well, English breakfast. It's very diluted. So this is a traditional folk song from another universe, which showed up in my brain, and it's about the daughter of a snake in an oak tree who marries death, like you do. I don't know where this stuff comes from. the harvest moon. They married in a circle of standing stones. Fang and scale met leaf and vine. They lit the candle, drank the wine. And witnessed by the moon, they vowed to love forever after. And out of willow twigs and moss and sparks of fire and flakes of frost, they wove a bonny daughter, and they raised her up with laughter. Dream, dream in the moon-drunk wood, someday she'll leave their hearth for good. Down below the roots and stones, the girl will venture under. Laugh, laugh in the heart of the wild, it's a crooked road home for the serpent's child. And a fool and a wise man roll the bones, for who shall guard her slumber? Death came to the greenwood fair, and he wept inside as he walked there. Oh, who will warm my lonely bed on the far side of the water? The moss-born maiden heard him sigh, and his handsome face had caught her eye. And his loneliness, it moved her heart. I will, said the oak tree's daughter. Love, love in the moon-drunk wood, some breathe the sunlit lands for good. Down below the roots and stones, the girl will travel under. Dance, dance in the heart of the wild, it's a crooked road home for the serpent's child. And a fool and a wise man roll the bones, for who shall guard her slumber? He took her hands and he danced her around. They spun between the sky and ground. Once for love and twice for luck and thrice for joy and sorrow. She spun the song threads clear and loud, and wove herself a burial shroud. And it looked just like a wedding veil, for she'd marry death on the morrow. Weave, weave in the moon-drunk wood, the pact's been signed and understood. Down below the roots and stones, the bride she will go under. Wed, wed in the heart of the wild, it's a crooked road home for the oak tree's child. And a fool and a wise man roll the bones, for who shall guard her slumber? She was the daughter of a leaf and scale. He was the lord of the cold and pale. They married by the light of the harvest moon. They married in a circle of standing stones.
He's Groot.
What?
He's Groot.
He's Groot?
Oh.
In the episode of Ultimate Spider-Man where the Guardians of the Galaxy appear, every time Groot says his line, Spider-Man's like, he's Groot. Okay, this is the final track on Dr. Captain Dovahkiin Chief. It is my geek anthem.
Because Daft Punk just writes such filkable stuff.
Well, there's not much to the original song, you know.
That helps.
Here's a girl who's dressed like Phoenix. She builds gadgets like the Batman. Superheroes, electronics. Geek culture's where it's at, man. Uh-huh. We've come too far to give up who we are. We're each our own star, and this place is all ours. He's up all night playing cards. She's up all night with the bards. They're up all night with the stars. We're up all night getting geeky. He's up all night D&D. She's up all night to party. tea. We're up all night to be free. We're up all night getting geeky. 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 We're just following our passions, though they may not make sense to you. But if you tell us they're not worthy, we'll more than likely just say screw you. We've come too far to give up who we are. So how can you dare to say we don't compare? He's up all night to cosplay. She's up all night with Take. They're up all night in real yay. We're up all night getting geeky. They're up all night for the con. He's up all night dressed like Tron. She's up all night because con! We're up all night getting geeky. 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 We've come too far to give up who we are. So be your own star, and this night is all ours. He's up all night for the game. She's up all night for the same. They're up all night flying planes. We're up all night getting geeky. He's up all night sewing clothes. She's up all night smoking cloves. We're up all night in droves. We're up all night getting geeky. 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 And now, Allison's hymn for Hymn to the Goddess for math and physics geeks.
This is Her Mysteries, and it's on my 2 CD set live at Lestat. It's available at CD Baby and our shows. The circle of the world shines bright and holy. The seasons tread their spiral path with grace. It is not the world's designer, but the world herself we honor, and the stars shine bright across Our Lady's face. But the world might end, and stars might fall, still her light will be laughing at the heart of it all. She is in each force, with strangeness and charm, and the holographic. She is the hidden variable that lights our days, with book and with candle, with girdle and bell, with wave and with particle, we worship her well. Our Lady is uncertain, sing we in prayer. We don't know how fast she may be moving and where, with koan and theorem, with Polly and Bohr. We open her mysteries, and inside we find more. For the world might end, and the stars might fall, still her light will be laughing at the heart of it all. She is in each force, with strangeness and charm, and the holographic universe is enfolded in her arms. Our Lady's causal work, we her math. Her field equations are a bitch and a half, with implicate order and synchronous net. She weaves riddles so fine world might end and the stars might fall, still her light will be laughing at the heart of it all. She is in each force with strangeness and charm, and the holographic universe is enfolded in her arms.
Okay, that was a happy pagan song. This is an unhappy pagan
I don't know, it
song.
comes across as being more, hermetic ritual magician type stuff.
Bleh. That was awful. Let me try that again. Change the world. I have the power to lift my soul. I have the power to heal the wounded. I make pretensions at being whole. I claim to follow an arcane tradition, a loyal servant to the gods of old. I am the fool who's been made magician. I have the power but no control. Succeed, I bask in glory, and when I fail, I can just blame fate. There are no mistakes, there are only lessons. If I don't suffer, how can I be great? I have the power to make others wonder. My adoration is my greatest wealth. I am the fool who's been made magician. I have the power to negate myself. And I don't fear dying. I will but travel to the summer lands. I'm not afraid that I'll go too early. I'm certain it will be at my own hands. I have the power to command the spirits. I am determined to become divine. I am the fool who's been made magician. I have the gods' power and they have mine.
So here's a happy little song about how freaking awesome menopause is. It's called Pearls and Rubies. I've been beaten by the heart's own hammer. I've been driven by the blood's own fire. I've been ridden by that ancient hunger. Tried to balance on a burning wire. Now my body's given up that power, and my heart has given up the ghost. A woman is happiest when she's let go of the most. I have drowned in the sea of sweetness, where it breaks on the rocks of pain. For the body has a terrible weakness that can override the brain, till the shackles finally rusted off that chained me to the beast. A woman is happiest when she's blinded by the least. I have danced to the song of summer, till my feet were blood and bone, driven on by the lunatic drummer who plays at nature's throne. Now I've escaped the moon's dominion, walked out of the river of tears. have taken up the gift of liberty. Some women have to win with a knife. I've finally reached my promised land. I'm the sovereign of my soul. That woman is happiest whom biology can't control. I've thrown the pearls and rubies over the edge of the world. A woman is happiest in the winter of her years. I've thrown the pearls and rubies over the edge of the world. A woman is happiest when she's blinded by the least. I've thrown the pearls and rubies over the edge of the world. A woman is happiest when she's let go of the most. I've thrown the pearls and rubies over the edge of the world.
Okay, this next song actually has been recorded. It just hasn't been put on an album yet. It's my third in my series of anti-war song.
It is almost 15 years old and is still completely relevant because we have always been at war in the Gulf.
Have you heard the call, the one that's galvanized us all? And will you work towards the fall of this week's enemy of all? Do you understand the nature of the chief's command? And will you lift a open hand? Oh boy, will you kick a fallen land until the stones have turned to sand? This is not video, it's the real world. This is not far away, it's here. It's not the future, this is right now. Sometimes there's more to fear than fear. Would you terrorize and would you rain death from the skies and say the insult justifies whatever the generals devise? Would you be afraid if you just called a spade a spade? Or will you lend a helping blade to see your enemy unmade? This is not the movies, this is real life. This is not us or them I fear. This is not cyberpunk, but it could be. Sometimes there's more to fear than fear. Would it be unkind if I were to gently remind you that the plan to take this land was made when you could barely stand? Can you see the truth beyond the blindness of your youth? To take a hand and make a stand and say it's peace that we demand. This is not fantasy, this could kill you. This is not Ragnarok, my dear. This is not Orwell, it just looks like. Sometimes there's more to fear than fear. Sometimes there's more to fear than fear. Sometimes there's more to fear.
I sometimes say that the songs that I write that aren't about literature or science or the occult are about the messy business of learning to be human. This is one of them. It's called Messy Business. I think I need to not go with the pick on this one. Those I was born to did not know how to be human, so I learned how to be human out of art. But that's no way to go about this messy business with a crown of thorns and stigmata in the heart. What makes good art makes damn poor life. I have no patience for the drama, for the trouble and strife. And I may look like I'm a mess, but this is a messy business. Those I was born to did not know how to be human, so I learned how to be human out of books. But that's no way to go about this messy business with a belly full of broken glass and hooks. Art is woven of the tension that finds no release. Art is all about the struggle, but I want a life of peace. And I may look like I'm a mess, but this is a messy business. To learn to build something ordinary, maybe even something sane. I want to walk away from what's hereditary, like making people out of pain, yes. Those I was born to did not know how to be human, so I learned how to be human out of songs. But that's no way to go about this messy business, as they mostly get the fundamentals wrong. What makes good life won't look like art, no larger than a hearth, no larger than a heart. And I may look like I'm a mess, but this is a messy business. Some of you out there may have heard a wonderful singing group from the Southern Renaissance Fair called the Poxy Boggards, which is Elizabethan for the syphilitic people who smell like an outhouse. They're an extremely classy act. Followed by the Aristocrats. And they describe themselves as a drinking group with a singing problem, have albums like Barley Legal and Lager Than Life. And they have a lovely song called Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale. And Eben did this to it.
I'm playing a new game called No Man's Sky, and you find these little artifacts that teach you words in alien languages. And the first two alien words I learned were get and high. Some hippies sing songs of fighting political protest, how the government sucks, so don't trust anything that they say. But I'll sing a song of a dude that I met up in Frisco, who tested the deepest of lungs all over the bay. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. One mighty puff knocks you flat on your ash. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. My roommate once tried a bowl full of Jack's oily black stuff. He seemed alright, he stopped moving, but that was okay. 7 days later, he still hadn't shifted position, but he'd managed to eat all the food in the house anyway. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. One mighty puff knocks you flat on your ash. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. This stuff is as black as the soul of Richard M. Nixon, as dense as the fruitcake you got last year from Aunt May, as potent as a man who mistook his Viagra for chiclets. Of Jack's, the worldliest tokers will most surely say, it was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. One mighty puff knocks you flat on your ash. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. I hung with a dude who had lungs like the Carlsbad Caverns. One half a lump, put that toker right down on his rear. We watched every bone in his skeleton turn into jelly, and whatever gray matter he had ran out of his ears. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. One mighty puff knocks you flat on your ash. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. I walked through a room filled with smoke from Jack's distillation. I didn't inhale, so I thought that I was okay. I awoke with a vision of making this country much cooler, and that's how I got to be president of the US of A. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. One mighty puff knocks you flat on your ash. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash. One mighty puff knocks you flat on your ash. It was Hippie Jack's unsmokable hash.
Wow, we are down to the end of the set.
Something is squeaking really badly.
Fan.
Fan? Which fan?
That one.
That one.
Can we survive with that fan turned off for one song? Thank you. Please bear with us. Anyway, this.
Yes, and we have time to spare. This is good.
So this is a little song about. Hang on, let me just tune really quick here.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
It is so freaking hot and humid that the guitars are really wanting to go out of tune. Okay.
Hey, at least I didn't nearly pass out from heat prostration like I did at last year's August show.
Yes. So this is a song about how shooting up too much Aleister Crowley is super bad for your brain, and it's called Every Action Loves a Reactor. reactor. Hang on. I've just realized that I almost broke a vocal cord going on that low note. I forgot to capo.
Capo! I'm gonna steal some of your tea.
Are you trying to speak Welsh again?
No, I was speaking Lull Rabbit.
Okay. Let's try this again. Every action loves a reactor. Don't talk about science. I already know your symbol. It's a sigil of synthesis, and everything comes right down to this. Every action loves a reactor, hungry for attention. Every action loves a reactor, the sweetest addiction. Every action loves a reactor in the final reduction. Don't talk about numbers, I know your factor. Don't talk about beasts, I already know your number. It's a section of a vector. Every action loves a reactor. Don't talk about will, I already know your weakness. A flaw deep in the foundation, a failure of separation. Every action loves a reactor, it's the best distraction. Every action loves a reactor, no need for volition. Every action loves a reactor, spread out for dissection. Don't talk about numbers, I know your vector. A reactor. Don't talk about scars, I already know your suture. It's a structure of cicatrice, bound up too tight to be released. A flaw deep in the foundation, a sigil of synthesis, a failure of separation, and everything comes right down to this. Every action loves a reactor, it's a kind of solution. Don't talk about beasts, I will not sit down at your feast. Every action loves a reactor, loves a reactor, loves a reactor. I should maybe kick it up too, I think.
I won't be able to sing my part.
Why do I compose things when my range is not...
I am already straining at the top.
Then maybe I should go solo. Oh, but your part is so good. Okay.
Okay, so, wait, hey, thank you. Thank you all very much. That's the end of the show. This is the end of the Geeky Music Show, and yes, I know we're done a little early, but...
They've got a big show coming after us. They've got a new setup.
Yep, they do.
I think we should try to do live streaming again, but we should maybe hire tech people to come and beat the system into submission for us.
Yeah. Maybe we should do an actual dry run in a test environment and see if we can get it to work.
What fun is that? Takes all the fun
Again,
out of it.
Thank you all very much. Thank you for being here. Thank all of you online for watching. For those of you who are here, please feed the tip jar. For those of you who aren't here, please click the donation link in the description. And
We'll be back here at Lestat's West in Normal Heights on the 3rd Saturday of next month, as we always are.
yep, the monthly Geeky Music Show every 3rd Saturday of the month.
Do we have any con gigs coming up?
No.
Okay.
Thank you all very much, and goodbye.
Good night.